Very good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Learn Java in 30 days training sessions. Java Master Programming step-by-step tutorial for beginners. Today, it is day 2 on Java. We are going to learn about Java features, Java basic rules for writing programs, and simple Java program once again. Simple Java program once again. And also we have some topics left out yesterday. I will discuss about that first, and we will move on to Java features, right? So in a nutshell, I'll just quickly tell you what is environment variable, what is path, why path is needed, what are the types of paths we have, and then how many ways we can set paths. So in a nutshell, I will explain about this and we will proceed further. Okay, what is an environment variable? What is an environment variable? Environment variable. So here, it is very important to understand what is environment variable. Let me take MS Paint and explain it to you guys, so you will be able to get clarity. So we have a computer system. In this computer system, we have something called hardware. On top of hardware, we have something called BIOS. We have BIOS, basic input output operating system. On top of it, we have an operating system. We have an operating system. So we have an operating system on top of BIOS. Now you need to understand this. In operating system, we have an interesting component which is called as environment variables. In operating system, we have one important concept called environment variables. What is this environment variables? Environment variables. Right. So, for example, we install so many applications software in our system. For example, let's say we have Microsoft products. Let's say we have Microsoft products, Word, and we have Excel, we have Java software, we have Python software, we have let's say games, we have VLC player, we have let's say Visual Studio, etc. MS Office, we have Java, we have Python, we have games, here, we have VLC player, and we have Visual Studio. We have Visual Studio Code, etc. So now there are multiple applications installed on our system. So operating system is the base. This is developed and provided by a company called Microsoft. Microsoft is the company which is given. Microsoft is the company who gave this operating system. MS Office, again from Microsoft operating system. Microsoft. Okay. Microsoft. Is Java from Microsoft? Is Python from Microsoft? Is games from Microsoft? Is VLC player from Microsoft? No, right? It is a different company. It is a different company which is called as third party. Third party company. Third party company. Right? So Java, third party company. Python, third party companies. Games, third party company. VLC player, third party company. Any other software, third party company. So for operating system, when you install operating system and you also install MS Office, these two are by same company, so they know in which location MS Office is installed. Operating system know where MS Office is installed because these two are from the same vendors. Same company is giving the software and they know how to set the environment. Now Java, Python, games, VLC player and Visual Code. These are the packages from different vendors, which is third party company. Operating system does not know in which folder Java is installed, in which folder Python is installed. In games, where is it? Where games are installed, where games is installed in your system. VLC player, where it is installed. Visual Studio Code, where it is installed. So operating system does not know locations of the software. So operating system takes environment variable to find out applications like this. So what is the environment variable we have? We have path, we have Java underscore home, we have let's say Python path. Like this, many environment variables. So what is an environment variable? Environment variable is name and value pair. Name and value. There will be one name. The name is, let's say, path. Value, location. It is in C drive : Python 27 or 3.6, Python 3. Inside this folder, Java is installed. Inside this folder, Python is installed. Like this, you can give this as a value. Okay. If you want to give more than one values, what you need to do is you need to separate it with a semicolon. You can give name and value. Let's say path. Path equals to value 1 semicolon, value 2 semicolon, value 3 semicolon. Like this, you can give multiple entries for the path variable. What is this value? It is a location of the files or folders. It is a location where you find files or folders. What kind of files we require? Binary files. What kind of files? Binary files or exe files. What is exe files called? Executable files. These executable files are exe files. These executable files are exe files, binary or executable files, exe files. So this exe files location should be in the path variable, so it gets executed. For example, I will open control panel and remove path variable. How to remove path variable, I'll tell you. So please watch carefully. Don't do any mistake. Click on environment variables. Here there is a path. Do not delete like this. If you delete like this, you cannot recover the values. You need to edit. So I want to delete this one entry. So select on this, click on delete, click on OK, click on OK, click on OK, click on OK, close it. Now let me open command prompt. In command prompt, I will try to execute Java C space version. What is it saying? Because it is a third party software, operating system do not know where is Java C installed in the system. Java hyphen version. So Java hyphen version is already configured because of some reason. So let's not worry about much. You can see Java C is not there. Java C is not there. Without Java C, we cannot compile the code. Without Java C, we cannot compile the code. So we need to tell system, operating system, where you can find Java C command. Java C command is inside D drive. It is inside D drive, inside files folder, inside Java folder, inside JDK8 folder, inside bin, you can find Java C. You see, this is the exe file. This is the exe file. Java C application exe file description Java binary file. This is the file which is required for compilation. The file is in this location. File is in this location. Copy this location. Come to the control panel. Click on the control panel. Click on the system. Click on the advanced system settings. Click on the environment variables. Click on the path here. Edit. So you click on new. Give the path value here. Select this, move up. You can keep in the first position. Click on OK. 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 Close it. Close it. Close the window also. Close this command window also. Open new command window, CMD. Now you can run the program. Now you can run the program Java C hyphen version. Now you will see Java version detected. Why? The exe file where Java C.exe file is located is not known to the computer. Not known to which one? Not known to operating system. How we are telling? Where is the Python location? We are telling with path. Where is Java location? We are telling with path. Where is the games location? We are telling it with path. So path variable is to tell where is the executable files in the system. So it is multiple entries. So only we have seen value 1, value 2, value 3 like this. N number of values you can put in the path. Now Java home. Where is the location our Java is located? Java home is an environment variable. We don't need to set up to bin. We just need to set up to a Java 8. So Java JDK 8. Java home. It is a place where we have our Java software installed. So JDK 8 is a folder. Our Java software is installed. Our Java software is installed in JDK 8 folder. So you are setting this path to Java home where you have exe files inside the bin folder. So Java home is very important to tell where is Java location. exe files location is informed by path variable. So you create path variable also. In the path variable, you give up to bin folder. Up to bin folder. So now the commands will get detected and it will get executed. It will get detected and it will get executed because it is having in the path. So path is an environment variable. It is a variable to tell where which software is installed. Okay, so anything you want to configure for your application or projects, you need to use environment variable. It is a variable for operating system. It is a variable for operating system. Environment variable. It is a variable for operating system to know software locations or any common folders, you want to share, or any common settings. So software locations or any common folders or any common settings you can set using environment variables. So how a environment variable is defined? So variable name equal to value 1 semicolon value 2 semicolon value 3 semicolon value n, up to like this. You can write any number of values, value n. Like this you can give any number of values. Okay, so this is name and value pair. Name equal to value pair. Name equal to value pair. Okay, now path. What is path? What is path? Path is the location, is an environment variable. Path is an environment variable. Path is an environment variable to mention or to share locations of exe files, executable files. With whom? Operating system. With whom we are sharing the environment variables? With whom we are sharing locations of executable files. Location of executable files is shared with operating system using path environment variables. Path is having location of exe files. Location of exe files. So this is path environment variable. Now why path is needed? Because why path is needed? Path is needed to share the location of third party. It is third party. It is not the same vendor. Third party software providers. Location of the third party providers installed folders. You installed third party software, installed folders. Third party software installed folders. If you don't give this third party software folders, the exe files are not recognized. So the command, the exe files are not found in the system, and you cannot execute. So if path is not there, then exe files location is not known to the system and can't execute. Exe files are not found in the system and you cannot execute. Exe files are not found in system and you cannot execute exes. So path is very important because you want to give exe files of the software. Maybe it is Python, maybe it is C, maybe it is Java, maybe it is Go language, maybe it is any other language. You need to give the executable locations, exe file location in the path. Then only operating system will execute the commands. Otherwise, it will not execute the commands. How many types of paths? This is a path means location here. This path is location. Types of paths. There are two types of paths. Number one, absolute path. Number two, relative path. Number one, absolute path. Number two, relative path. Absolute, yesterday we have discussed. Absolute path means from the drive name. Absolute path means from the drive name. Drive name, colon, root folder, inside root folder, child folder, inside child folder, grand child folder, inside grand child folder, grand child folder. So when you have like this, the path is drive name, colon, root folder, backslash, root folder, backslash, child, backslash, grandchild, backslash, grandchild, backslash. Like this, we give from drive name to the last folder we are talking. If it is, this is the last folder, this is the current folder, this up to this is the absolute path. So absolute path always starts with drive name, colon, root folder, child folder, grandchild, 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 like this, multiple levels of folders. This is called as absolute path. Now relative path. Relative means, always you need to understand relative path. So relative path means from the current folder, whether it is a parent folder or a child folder or parents child folder or parents parent child folder. So please understand this. Let's say I will take one drive, which is D drive. Inside D drive, we have a folder called files. Inside files, we have a folder called Java. Inside Java, we have a folder called JDK8. JDK8. Inside JDK8, we have a folder called bin. Inside bin, we have a file called Java C and Java. Java C.exe and Java.exe. There are two files here. JDK. In JDK 8 folder, we have a bin folder. Okay. In Java folder, there is a JDK 8 folder. In files folder, Java is one folder. In D drive, there is one more folder, which is files folder. Right. Now, I'll take one more thing. From here, I want to take one more folder. This folder is for storing programs, storing Java programs. Okay. I'll take this folder as code. I'll take this folder as code. I will write Java source files inside this code folder. Code folder. Inside code folder, I have multiple files. Hello.java, welcome.java, hello, welcome. Like this, there are many files. hello.java. Then here, welcome.java. So we have hello.java, we have welcome.java. You see, this is D drive. Inside D drive, files folder. Inside files folder, Java folder. Inside Java folder, JDK8 folder. Inside JDK8 folder, bin folder. Inside bin folder, there is Java c.exe file, java.exe file. And Java folder, code folder is there. Hello.java, welcome.java is the files inside the code folder. Now, can you tell me, I am in current folder like this. D colon inside files, inside Java, inside JDK8, inside bin folder. I am inside this location. Okay, in the command prompt. I am in this location. Now I want to compile Java c.exe file. I am using Java c.exe file, Java C space, Java C space. Now I want to give file name. What is the file name I need to give? I want to compile hello.java. Where is hello? It is inside bin folder. Is it inside bin folder? Can anybody answer my questions? Can you please answer my questions? Is it inside bin folder? No. Is it inside JDK8 folder? Is it inside JDK8 folder? No. Is it inside Java folder? No, it is inside Java's folder, code folder. Inside code folder, we have hello. So what is the relationship between this code folder and JDK8 folder? Can anybody tell me what is the relationship between JDK8 and code? JDK8 father, that is parent, is same as code parent. Code and JDK8 parent is same. Java folder is a parent of JDK8 and code folder. So from this location, if I am referring to ... that means it will take to JDK. From here, ... it will take me to Java. Inside Java, there is code folder. Inside code folder, there is hello.java. Right? Let me show you by practice. Let's say inside Java, there is a code folder. inside code folder, there is a file called hello.java. Here hello.java is there. Here hello.java is there. Yes, hello.java is here. Hello.java is present here. Now, let me open command prompt. Can anybody tell me what is a command to switch from C drive to D drive? C to D drive. C drive to D drive.
D colon.
D colon. So I switch to D drive. Very good. Now I want to go to files, Java, JDK8 and bin folder. Can you tell me the command? I want to go inside bin folder of JDK. Can you tell me the command how I can go inside bin folder of JDK? Not directly JDK. Where is JDK? It is inside. JDK is inside in which folder? Java folder. Where is Java folder? Inside files folder. So I need to give the absolute path. I need to give absolute path. So what is the absolute path here? CD space
CD.
files slash Java slash JDK8 slash bin folder. So inside D drive, files folder is there. Inside files folder, Java folder is there. Inside Java folder, JDK8 folder is there. Inside JDK8 folder, bin folder is here. So I want to compile using Java C command. The file I want to compile is hello.java. How can I compile from this location? The file is not in this location. File is in code. So I need to refer the hello.java in the command prompt. So what I do is Java C command. I use dot dot. What will happen? Dot dot takes to the parent directory. What is the parent directory of bin? JDK8. What is the parent directory of JDK8? Java. So code inside Java, I need to go to code folder. I need to go to code folder. Now inside Java folder, I need to use code folder. Inside code folder, I have a file called hello.java. When you use a double dot, this path is called as relative path. Why we are using path here? Relative path is using to refer to use a file with double dot in double dot reference. If you use double dot reference, then it is relative path. Now the same file absolute path, I want to compile it with absolute path. How I can compile with absolute path? Java C space D colon slash files slash Java slash code slash hello. This is absolute path and this is relative path. I am not coming from the root. If I am coming from the root, that is absolute path. If I am coming from the root, that is absolute path. This one is absolute path. Absolute path always starts from what? Root name, drive name, absolute path. Relative path is if I am in current location, I need to use double dot with respect to current folder. I am relating to current folder. I am checking the relation with the current folder. Parent folder of bin is JDK8. Parent folder of JDK8 is Java folder. Code is inside Java folder. So code is sister folder to JDK8. It is sister folder to JDK8. Both code and JDK8 are in same folder. In Java, JDK8 is here, code is here. So both are what? Sister or brother? Siblings. So I want to refer inside bin, I want to refer code. So I need to go to the parent folder first. Again, go to the parent folder, go to the code folder, use the file name hello.java. So this kind of reference is ... It is relative path. It is starting from D. This is absolute path. This is absolute path. This is relative path. Are you able to understand the difference between relative and absolute path? Please respond. If it is clear, type C in the chat. If anybody wants repetition, type R in the chat. Everybody please respond. Latish wants repetition. Very good. Anybody else? Bhavani wants repetition. Ashwita wants repetition. Anybody else? See, be honest. If you understand, you say understand. If you don't understand, ask for repetition. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll take a new example. No need to worry. For example, there is a father name. Let's say father name is Raju. Second person name is a child name. His name is Ravi. And there is one more person whose name is Ramu. I take three examples, three relationships. Ravi is father to Ramu. Ravi is father to Ramu. Okay. Ravi is father to Ramu. Raju is father to Ravi. Raju is father to Ravi. So when you introduce, I am, when somebody says, who are you? You are introducing from Raju's son, Ravi's son, Ramu. If you are telling from the Raju, Ravi and Ramu, I am grandson of Raju. I am son of Ravi. If you refer like this, this is starting from Raju, Ravi, Ramu. This kind of path is absolute path. Absolute path. So for imagine one more scenario. Here Raju, here Ramu, here Ravi, here Ramu, here there is one more folder. Here there is one more folder. Here Shiva, and here Sita. Sita is daughter of Ramu. Sita is child of Ramu. Shiva is child of Ravi. Ravi is child of Raju. Ramu is child of Raju. So if I want to introduce Shiva, I will say Raju's son Ravi, son Shiva. Okay. So now if I want to refer Sita, I can come Raju's son Ramu, Ramu's daughter Sita. If I introduce like that, Raju wala kuturu కొడుకు రాము, రాము వాళ్ళ కూతురు సీత, ఇలా ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తే ఇది అబ్సల్యూట్ పాత్. ఇది అబ్సల్యూట్ పాత్. ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తున్నాం? రాజు దగ్గర నుంచి వస్తున్నాం. శివ వాళ్ళ నాన్న రవి, రవి వాళ్ళ అన్న రాము, రాము వాళ్ళ కూతురు సీత. ఇలా ఇక్కడ శివ అనే పర్సన్ ని రెఫర్ చేసుకొని మనము రవి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి, రవి నుంచి రాము దగ్గరికి వచ్చి, రాము నుంచి సీత దగ్గర నుంచి వచ్చినట్టయితే దీన్ని రిలేటివ్ పాత్ అంటారు. అబ్సల్యూట్ పాత్ అంటే రాజు దగ్గర నుంచి రావడం. ఇక్కడ రవి రెఫరెన్స్ లేదు, శివ రెఫరెన్స్ లేదు. రాజు ఇన్ రాజుస్ సన్ రాము, రాముస్ డాటర్ సీత. If you are referring Raju, Ramu and Sita, it is absolute path. If you are referring Shiva's father, who is Shiva's father? Ravi. Ravi's brother, Ramu, Ramu's daughter Sita. If you are referring like this, it is called as relative path. We are relating with what? We are relating from Shiva to Sita. Shiva to Sita we are relating. So it is called as relative path. Relative path means from the current folder. From the current folder, you need to see parent folder. Then you need to use Ramu folder. Then you use Sita folder. This is called as relative path. This is called as relative path. If you use dot and double dot from the current folder, what is the relation? If you are checking, this is relative path. From the root folder to child folder, if you are traveling, Raju/Ramu/Sita, that is absolute path. Shiva dot double dot is Ravi, Ramu. So Ramu, Shiva's parent is Ravi. Ravi's parent is Raju. So he has to use double dot. He has to use double dot. So double dot Ramu/Ramu/Sita. If you are referring like this, then it is called as relative path. Here in this example, that is what I told. Okay, you compile some file using current folder, parent folder, and in the parent folder, child folder, coming inside child folder, hello.java file. So I will ask you to tell me relative path and absolute path in some scenarios. Please explain me in that scenario. Okay. So in this D files test example.txt. If I am referring from root to child folder, root to drive to root folder to child folder to file. If I am using complete address from drive name, this is what type of path? It is what type of path? Path means here the location of the file from root to leaf. Root to leaf. Yesterday also I told one example. If you have to meet me, first you need to come to India. And once you come to India, you need to travel to Telangana. Once you reach Telangana, you need to travel to Hyderabad. Once you reach Hyderabad, you need to travel to KBSP colony. Once you are in KBSP colony, you need to come to Srinivasam apartments. Once you are in Srinivasam apartments, you need to come to 301 flat number. Then you can find me here. Okay, this is called as absolute path. Are you understanding what is absolute path? Hello? Are you clear on absolute path? Everybody. I want everybody to say yes. Now let me show you the relative path example. C drive users folder neoadmin 001. Inside neoadmin 001, ABC is there. Inside ABC folder myhome.txt. If I'm using C colon users slash neoadmin 1001 slash ABC slash myhome.txt, what is this type of path? What is this type of path? What is this type of path? Absolute or relative? Absolute or relative? Everybody, please respond. Only 2 people responded. 3 people responded. Out of 10, 3 people responded. Please respond quickly. 4. If I am using C drive name, users folder name, neoadmin 001 name, ABC folder name, and myhome.txt, what is this kind of path? Absolute path. Absolute path. Okay. Now, in the same, I want you to tell me, there is a testing folder. Where is testing folder? It is inside C drive. It is inside C drive. I want to go from ABC to testing folder. I want to go from ABC to testing folder. So let me first go to the C drive, users folder, neoadmin 01. Then there is a folder called ABC. I am inside ABC. I am inside ABC. I want to go from here, CD space C colon slash testing. If I use like this, what kind of path it is? If I use this one, what kind of path? If I go CD C colon slash testing folder, what kind of path it is? Absolute or relative? Absolute or relative? If it is absolute, just type A. If it is relative, type R. Everybody please respond. Is this absolute path or relative path? CD space C colon slash testing. I have got only one response. I want everybody to respond. Then only I can proceed further. Please respond quickly. C colon slash testing. Is it absolute or relative? Absolute or relative? It is starting from drive name or dot dot. Is it starting from drive name or dot dot? It is starting from drive name. If it is starting from drive name, is it absolute or relative? If it is starting from drive name, is it absolute or relative? So here it is starting with the drive name or dot dot. Can you guys unmute, please? Can you guys unmute quickly? Everybody, please unmute yourself. Everybody, please unmute yourself. Everyone. Quickly. We don't have time.
That didn't help. I will get into
Starting from drive name or not? This address, I am identifying this address with the yes, sir. We are starting with drive name or not? We are starting with drive name or not? Why you are not responding?
Yes, sir.
Should I call by name? Latish,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
is it starting with drive name? Guna,
Sir.
is it starting with drive name?
Yes, sir.
Shruti,
Sir, yes, sir. It's studying program.
Akshaya Raju, is it starting with drive name or dot dot? If it is starting with the drive name, what type of path it is? Absolute or relative?
Absolute path, sir.
This is absolute path. Now tell me, I will ask you this. Currently, we are inside new admin 001. New admin 001 is inside users. Then users is inside C drive. Testing is there in C drive. So if I use cd dot, that means ABC2 is new admin 001. Dot users dot slash testing. If I use this one, what path it is?
Relative path.
What path it is? That is Akshaya, Ankita, Ashwini, Ashita.
Relative path.
So the difference, you use a current folder and parent folder like this relationship you are using, then it is relative path. If you don't use relative and if you are using drive name, that is absolute path. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is everybody clear on this? Everybody clear? When you use drive name, starting with drive name, then it is absolute path. If you are using dot or double dot, that is relative path. It is very simple thing. When you use drive name, it is absolute path. When you use dot, that is called as relative path. So the path is actually to refer a file or a folder in the same system, whether it is in the parents folder or parent folder or any other folder inside one drive. So this path is referred to a location. You are referring to a location and what are the parent child folders to reach that location. That is the only path we talk about. Path means reference of a file or a folder starting from root drive name onwards to the path. Either it is from the root or maybe in the current folder. When we are taking current folder, parent folder, that is relative. We are coming from root folder, root drive, that is absolute path. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear. If anybody wants repetition once again, please let me know. This time I want only the people who want repetition. Don't be hesitant. Ask me if you want repetition honestly. Ask me. I will explain once again. I can explain 10 times if you wanted. Until you understand it, I can explain any number of times. But don't just say understood even if you don't understand. That's my sincere suggestion for you. If you want to master Java very quickly, accept the faults and willing to learn, willing to change your attitude. Everybody seems to be clear. Okay, then I will move on to the next topic. So we have discussed about what is called environment variable, how to set multiple values to the variable, what is called path, why path is needed, then types of path to refer a file, absolute and relative path we have discussed. Now let us see what else is there. Java features. We will see Java features. So there are 12 Java features. We need to understand all the 12 Java features. One by one, let me explain. So keep this in your mind. You can get any of these things in interviews. You will be able to crack that particular. You will be impressing your interviewer. Okay. So Java features. I will list down how many number of features are there. I will list down. Java features. Number one feature. Why Java is popular? Because of these 12 features. First one is simple. First one is very simple. So there are 3 reasons why it is simple. 3 or 4 reasons. First one is easy to read, write and understand. Read, understand and write the code. Easy to read, understand and write code. Easy to read as it is high level language. High level language. We are writing code in English. Point number 2. Point number 2. It is simple because there is no pointers concept. There is no pointers concept. So complex coding like pointers is not present in Java. There is no complex coding like pointers in Java. We don't have pointers in Java. It is not so complex. Now, third reason, it is not complex coding like memory management. People who understand C language, they will understand what is it I'm saying. Memory management. What is memory management? That means very simple. You have 1 GB of space. In that 1 GB of space, you are opening 10 files. Each file is taking 100 MB. How much space will be left in 1 GB? If you open 10 files, how much space is left in 1 GB? Are you able to understand my question? If there is 1 GB, that means 1024 MB. 1024 MB. one process, one application is taking 100 MB. One application is taking 100 MB. If there are 10 such applications, you open 10 applications, it will eat up how much of RAM, how much of memory? How much of memory it will eat up from 1 GB? It will eat up 1 into 10. So 10 into 100, 10 into 100, that means 1000. 1000 MB is occupied. 1000 MB is occupied. 1000 MB is occupied. Now, can you store any one more application? You cannot store, right? So now what you need to do? You need to remove some applications. Remove applications from memory. Remove applications from memory. So if you remove the applications from memory, then you can get new memory. Otherwise, it is not possible, right? So memory management, whenever it requires, it will automatically clean the memory which is not used, and it will make memory available for us. You don't need to take code, writing code of this concept. So it's a complex coding for management of memory. You don't need to take care of it. Java is having inbuilt memory management. So no complex coding like memory management is expected from developer. So it is simple. You are reducing the complexity of pointers and memory management, and it is easy to read and write code. So it is simple. This is the reason why you can say Java is a simple language. You can also say syntax is similar to C language. So many programmers understand C, they learn C language. So understanding the Java code is much easy, very similar to C language, but there are some new concepts added, object-oriented concepts. We need to learn that. That's it. Second thing is object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. So everything in this program, everything in Java program is based on object. Without object, there is no program. You cannot write any program without objects. So you are dividing program into objects. So object-oriented programming have four concepts. Number one concept is encapsulation. Number two is abstraction. Number three is inheritance. Number four is polymorphism. There are four types of concepts in object-oriented programming. That we should be aware to write Java program. It gives a lot of benefits if you write encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. It gives a lot of benefits for developers to write the code, to develop the project. Now, third one, platform independent. What is platform? Platform means it is a stage which provides all kind of services, like operating system. Operating system provides what? It will provide networking services, it will provide internet services, it will provide display services, it will provide USB services, it will provide camera services, it will provide formatting drives, cleaning drives, removing files, file explorer. Everything is provided in one operating system. It is called as a platform. Platform means it will give all kind of services required for a software developer. Now, what is platform independent? That means we write a code, write a Java application in Windows. You copy the same and copy to Linux. If the program runs without any error, then it is called platform independent. If you copy an application developed in Windows to Linux and it is not running, giving errors, then it is platform dependent. Without that platform, Java application does not run. So Java is not like that. Java is platform independent. So it is very important feature for Java to be able to run on another operating system. If it works with no issues in another operating system, this concept is called as platform independence. Are you able to understand what is called platform independent? So if a program developed in one operating system runs without any error in another operating system, then it is not dependent on any single platform. So it can be called as platform independent. It is as simple as that. So you can say example. So a program developed in Windows running on Linux or any other operating system, then it is called platform independent. Architecture independent or hardware independent. Architecture independent. This is the fourth one. Architecture independent or architecture hardware independent. So architecture here means hardware. Architecture means hardware of a computer. So what does it mean? How many processors are there? In Intel, i3 is there, i5 is there, i7 is there, i9 is there. AMD, Ryzen 300, 3000, 5000, 7000, 9000 series. If you develop a program in i3 processor and you are able to run in Ryzen 300, 3000, 5000, 7000, 9000, it is not depending on processor, it is independent on the processor. Then you can say it is architecture independent. Platform independent is, it is not dependent on one operating system. Architecture independent means it is not depending on one architecture, one processor, one hardware architecture. It can run in any architecture. You can develop a program in laptop, run the same program in mobile phone. It is an example for architecture independent. Remember this example. A program developed in using one processor in laptop, you developed in laptop is running on mobile without any issues, then it is called architecture independent. People will say architecture neutral. Neutral means it is not going to impact. It is not going to impact means there is no problem in running the program. Either ways you can tell. Okay. So this is architecture independence. So Java is popular because platform independent and architecture independent. Next thing is distributed programming. What is distributed programming? We can develop a program running on multiple machines like internet. So we can develop applications running on different machines like internet is called distributed programming. Java supports distributed programming. So it contributed www, internet programming, internet applications, intranet applications, web applications. We can develop all these applications using Java. So it is called as distributed programming. It is called as distributed programming. Next one, multi-threading. What is multi-threading? You have a game in your system. In your system or a mobile phone, you are playing. You are seeing the display. You are seeing right side means the person will move right side. If you say move left side means he will move left side. Visually you are seeing. Secondly, you are using inputs, that keys, left key, right key, left button, right button, up button, down button, all buttons you are using. That is user interaction. So you are seeing the output, you are giving the inputs. Then you can hear music. When you hit somebody, he is going to shout in the pain. So you are doing multiple tasks at the same time. Multiple users can play, like PUBG. There are one person in Hyderabad, one person in Bangalore. These two people can run the program, run the game, play the game. Like in recently, one person from India, one person from Pakistan, they played game, and it was a PUBG game, right? So you don't know these kind of games. Games online needs to run many tasks at the same time, which is called multi-threading. So Java supports multi-threading. So you can take examples. Game, we are playing multi-user games and multi-geographical locations, and you are playing with computer also, you are playing with human beings also. So multiple people working, multiple users working on these games. It is multi-threading. Next one, security. It provides a high security. So imagine you have a bank account, you are trying to log in with the username and password in your bank account, net banking. Anybody, if they can see username and password, can they log in or not? Can they log in your account if they know username and password or not? Yes or no? I want you guys to respond. Can anybody know you, if they know username and password of your net banking, can they log in or not? Yes or no? So you should hide your username and password even in the internet. Even in the internet, you want to hide your information, sensitive information. How you can save your information, sensitivity of information? There are three ways to get the security in Java programming. Number one, encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. One way is encrypting and decrypting. Just hold on for a minute. Number one reason to achieve security in Java is we have encryption and decryption. This is called as ciphering and deciphering. Ciphering and deciphering. This is giving security for your application and your data. Number two is we are using strings. Strings are not modifiable or immutable. For example, your username is there and your password is there. If you are using that in a strings, nobody can modify your username or password. Nobody can modify your username or password. So string immutability is also giving a kind of security, not tampering the username and password. Not to tamper username and password. Is that clear? Number three, this is very important. Sandbox model. Sandbox model. What is this sandbox model? Example, if there is one system, in that system there is only one RAM. You don't have 10 RAMs, right? You have only one RAM. This is a RAM memory. In this RAM memory, first it will be loading some operating system. Some operating system is running in this RAM. For example, it is using some 1 GB space in 8 GB is occupied by our operating system. Our operating system. Our operating system Windows is using 1 GB of RAM. Now you open one more process called Word. You are opening Word. Then you have another process which is called as browser. You have another process which is Python process, Python application running. Python application running. Python application running. Another program you have Java. And you have one more thing as C language. Okay. Now, here it is Java program. Here it is a C program. So it is in the same memory, right? That means Java program, can it access memory of C? Python program, can it access memory of RAM? Java? Can it access? That means there is some bank account number in Java program. Third program, Python program, is trying to access that account number which is inside the Java program. Yes or no? So if that is the case, your security should be high level. So any program running in the same RAM should not read data of your program. How it is providing security? So Java program is running in a sandbox model. It is running in a sandbox model. So it's a box model inside which there is something called security manager. There is something called security manager. Anybody who has to come, whose request for accessing some data should go through, it has to go through from security manager. It has to go through from security manager only. No other person can directly access. No person can directly access the memory. No person can access memory directly. Because of this, it is providing security. So Java application, here is Java memory. This Java memory cannot be accessed by any other person outside, any other process outside Java program and within the RAM. So it is very highly secured in with respect to security in the same system. It will not allow any kind of virus. It will not allow any kind of virus or Trojan horse. So Java is so secured in this way. It will not allow any kind of virus or Trojan horse to be run in your system. Whereas C language, it is very easy to get a virus in C language because it can access any kind of hardware easily. So it is not having security, whereas Java is so secured because it is running in the sandbox model. So sandbox model provides security. Sandbox model provides security from applications running on same RAM memory. On the same RAM memory, it is providing security. No application can easily access the data of our Java program memory. That is how it is secured. Next, eighth one, robustness. So this, if I have to tell, I can tell it in a simple way. Do you know hero Balakrishna? You see, if one person comes to fight with him, he will fight easily. If 10 people come also, he'll fight easily. 50 people come also, he'll fight easily. 100 people come also, he'll fight easily. So he will not get any kind of damage at all. Hardly one punch. Which means any kind of person, any kind of issue, it comes into his life, he is able to manage that problem. He is able to take care of that risk easily. He is able to take care of that problem easily. In the same way, when you execute Java program, there is a possibility to have exception or error. So exception handling in Java programming. Exception handling in Java programming is providing robustness. To Java applications. You can handle any kind of error or exception handling any kind of error and exception, make it normal termination of program. Normal termination of program. This concept is called exception handling. It provides robustness for applications. Maybe any kind of problem, it is running smoothly and ending smoothly. That is called as robustness. Now next one is Java is compiled and interpreted. Compiled and interpreted. Compiled and interpreted. So in Java, we have an advantage of compilation and interpretation. Compilation means what? It is checking compile time errors or syntax errors or rules before execution. So it will not mess up the code. It will not give any problem. So it is very easy for anybody to know if there is any problem in their code. If there are any problem, syntax error, compiler provides advanced check and it will tell these are the problems in your code, fix these problems. Finding syntax errors is possible even before running the Java programs. Compiler finds all syntax errors in the program. Interpreter provides platform independence and architecture independence. The interpreter provides platform independency and architecture independency. So this is the advantage of compiled and interpreted. Next one is Java is giving high performance. Why it is giving high performance? In interviews, they will ask a simple question: C or Java, which one gives high performance? What you will say? Which gives high performance? What is the answer you will say? C or Java, which one give high performance? Can anybody tell me what is your opinion on high performance? C or Java? There are 9 people in this class. I wanted to answer from everyone. Only 2 people responded. 7 more people are there to respond. Which one gives high performance, C language or Java? Why C language? Why not Java language? So it's very simple. C program is converted into exe file. C program is converted into exe file. First one. Java program, it should be converted into .class file. After .class file, you need to again run the .class file. That means it will compile again. Run means it will compile and run. It is not just run. Okay, it is not bytecode. But the C, it is having bytecode, so it does not do anything. It will just execute. It will just execute. Here only execution. Here is compiling and execution. Here only run. Here compile and run. So it is a little slow in executing the Java program. So what it is improved is JIT compiler. JIT compiler is added in Java to improve performance. To improve Java performance. Okay. So that is about 10. Now 11th one. 11th one is dynamic. Dynamic. What do you mean by dynamic? That means you can add new features easily. Add new features easily. Application upgrade is very easy. Upgrade is very easy. Second reason, memory management, garbage collection cleans memory when some data is not used. If data is not used, it will automatically clean up. So garbage collection happens when there is a need of memory. It will automatically clean up the unrequired memory, unrequired data. So which is dynamically cleaning the memory without any manual intervention. It is automatically cleaning the memory, cleaning the problems in the memory, data in the memory. So this is called as dynamic. Last one but not least one, open source. Open source. Open source means if you see, I'll just compare. There is something which is free and there is something which is charged. For example, if you are purchasing your laptop, you are getting operating system. That operating system is coming with Windows. If you use Windows, your laptop cost will go by 15,000 rupees more. If you use a Linux operating system, you will save 15,000 rupees. Do you know this? If you use a Linux operating system, then your cost of your laptop will come down with 15,000 rupees. Whereas if you want a Windows operating system laptop, you need to pay 15,000 more. So do you prefer that one or this one? So if you are a beginner or learner, so you will prefer Windows only, but IT companies prefer Linux machines in place of Windows machines because it will save their cost. So when something is free, many people would like to use that software. Java is a free software, so anybody can easily use the software, download, install and use the software. So it is called open source. Open source means you can download the code, you can modify the code, you can release it with your name. So you can easily use this Java software for your own purpose and without charges. Okay, this is why Java is very popular in industry and many companies are using. At least 30 to 35% or 40%, up to 40% companies are using Java in one way or the other way. Okay, is that clear? Is everybody clear on 12 features? There are 12 features we have, on all the features we have discussed just now. Simple, object-oriented programming, platform independent, architecture neutral or independence, distributed programming, multi-threading, security, robustness, compiled and interpreted, high performance, dynamic and open source. So I will explain these two things tomorrow. I'll keep these two things tomorrow for you guys. These two I will explain it tomorrow. That is day 3 of Java. Day 3 Java. Day 3 on Java. Day 3 on Java. So we will discuss about these topics tomorrow. If you have any queries or any questions, do let me know in WhatsApp. You are already in group, I hope so. If not, please ask me in my number. Ask for group 19673 99868 This is my number. You just text WhatsApp. You send a WhatsApp message to this number. I will give you the link to join the group and be in the group connected. Get connected with me. Stay connected with me. You will get all the video links and everything in here. Okay, guys. If no more questions, we will meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Friday, so the last free demo class will be tomorrow. And after that, I cannot allow anyone who is not paying the fees. And I already have informed the fees of this training is only 1200, which is 999 plus GST. We are giving at the corporate training at the very cheap price. This is unimaginable for you guys. Please use this opportunity and learn Java technology in 30 days and master Java programming. And the same number you can send a PhonePe or Paytm. Both are acceptable. Thank you. We will connect again tomorrow, and tomorrow is the last free demo class, and from Monday onwards only the people who have attended, who have paid the fees can attend, and they are going to get the links, video links, meeting links and video links. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye bye, and we'll meet tomorrow.